beauties, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Ashley. Thank you for tuning in. So today's video is going to be a full face of MAC. I have some OG product, honey, that I'm gonna blow the dust off of. So if you'd like to see how I achieved this glam look, stay tuned. So let's get into it. So you all voted, and you all voted for MAC, honey. So I think I'm going to dip into some of my OG products, mainly because, honey, some of the products just, you know, the new ones just don't hit like the old ones do. So I'm dipping into my very old MAC eyeshadow palette. Like, some of these, I don't even know if they still make some of these. No, some of them they don't make anymore. You know how that goes. But I did do my eyebrows off camera, and it is on MAC. I use an old, like, let me bring out this artifact, honey, because I found this and I don't want any judgment. Okay, yes, it's old. I don't care. It still works. It doesn't smell. This is the old spiked pencil. I found this actually in like some of my stash from like when I moved. And I was like, they don't make this anymore. They did change the formula, and I'm not even gonna bother, so I had to bring out the OG. And I also use MAC's Espresso eyeshadow to fill it in, so that's what I use for my brows today. So, and then I also use NC50, the Studio Finish Concealer in the pot. This is what I use to clean up my brows. She is everything. So I love the consistency of this. I wish that we had like a foundation like this, but yeah, so that's the brows. And I don't know, I'm thinking I might do like a green and a blue look today. I haven't used this green in a while, so maybe I'm gonna do that. Yes, that's how it's looking. First things first, honey, you know we got a transition shade. I am dipping into Brown Script. This is an OG. I hit pan. They don't make this anymore. I really need these brands to stop doing stuff like that. Like, we didn't ask for this. We are the consumers. Y'all aren't the ones purchasing. We are. So I feel like we should have a say in what we want to buy. But yeah, so this is just a reddish brown, definitely an OG color. And I'm just going to place that right in my crease with a blending brush. It's actually a MAC blending brush. I'm going to build up the intensity of that shade and just go back and forth in windshield wiper motions. You know, I do understand we are in a different era, but I really do wish they would bring back some old collabs. Like, obviously I know we're not going to get a MAC times Riri collab. If you weren't here for that, honey, let me tell you, that was a time. Okay, I remember I was an undergrad, and we already know when you are a student, honey, you have no coin. And I scraped together a few dollars to get the MAC times Riri eyeshadow palette. And then one of the girls that I worked with at Ulta, she had the nude lipstick, which is the one I really wanted. I couldn't get Riri Root, so I ended up getting the nude lipstick, so I still have it. This is it. This packaging was everything. And this is the nude lipstick. It still smells fine, even though it's been released some time ago. But like I said, I don't throw away anything. We're not going to get another MAC times Riri collab. That ship sailed, honey. Riri has her own brand. So unfortunately, we can't revisit that. But there are definitely some other artists that we could revisit. Like Nicki Minaj is one. We could do another follow-up. So I'm going to dive into Embark, which is like a dark brown. And we are going to smoke out my outer V with that color just a little bit. And for those of you who are new to my channel, I used to be a MAC girl circa 2015. When you got to work for MAC, you made it as a makeup artist. Like, that's really what it was. Like, all the girls posted like that black square that said I am now a MAC artist on their page, and it was like, yes girl, you made it. But now times have changed. It's not like that anymore. Like, things have changed. I don't even think they offer makeup services anymore. The last time I went in there, which was like yesterday, it's like express services. So the dynamic has definitely changed. I used to freelance for them, which is like less commitment. I know one of the artists did say, she was like, oh, if you do decide to do it, definitely freelance. Because as an artist, you need to be available every weekend, and my weekends are precious to me. So I'm diving into Lucky Green. This is an OG. It is beautiful. I love this color. Look at how pretty that looks. So I'm just gonna place this all over the lid. So I'm gonna go back with that brush that I used brown script with, and then just blend out the edges of Lucky Green. And the brush that I used Embark with, I'm just going to add a little bit more Embark just to make sure that this blends seamlessly together. So far this is some of the look. We still do need to blend in the blue, but I'm going to go in with Feline Eye Kohl, and I'm just going to smudge this against my lash line. I do not have MAC lashes because I don't like them. Okay, I'm gonna do the look that I like. So that's the one thing I will say I don't have, but the majority of everything we are good to go. So for the base, we're going to start with MAC's Prep and Prime Skin Refined Zone. So this is going to be good for pores, to mattify. It is going to get us snatched. Honestly, this is the first time in like, I don't even know, like 2 months maybe, that I haven't used my Danessa Myricks primer. So this is new, and I have high expectations. But no, I have used this before. It is nice. I do like it. But I just have been using that primer so much that I'm like, what is this, honey? In my problem areas, I do like to tap a little extra product there just to snatch and get these pores together. And for foundation, we gotta take it back. We are going with Studio Fix Fluid. I remember the first time I got this, I had NW47, honey, and I was red, okay? I was red. It was not my shade. I am NC50, but yes, I was NW47 for a long time. I let the girls match me. That was one thing. A lot of people ended up being either NW45 or NW47, which was neither one of our shades. I am NC50. I'm going to stipple this on. Now this is a medium to full coverage foundation. She gets us together. So to set this under eye, I'm going with the MAC Prep and Prime. This is the Prep and Prime Transparent Finishing Powder. This is pressed. So I'm using this to set my under eye. Let's hope I do not regret this. Because you know what? I don't have a colored setting powder from them. That was just one thing that I just didn't get into. But you know what? I could always take it for a spin and see if I like it, but... Oh, it's been a moment since I've, okay, maybe not, maybe I won't regret it. So foundation powder, we're going with MAC Studio Fix Powder, baby. If you want to be beat, this is the powder. I'm in the shade Neutral 9 and 9. This is what she looks like. So when I want to be beat, I go right to her. She gets me together. Brush in there and just place it on. Actually, I'm gonna go in with a little bit of the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. This is in Dark Deepest. Now the shade before this one looks a little red, so I chose this one. Even though it is deeper, I just go in lightly with it. I want to finish up that under eye now, so I'm going in with Deep Truth, which is this gorgeous denim blue. Like, oh my gosh, I remember the first time I saw this color, and I can tell you the exact show. This was Love and Hip Hop. This was season 1. Yandy went to somebody's dinner, or I think somebody's get together, and she had this shade on her eyelids, and I went to MAC the next day. I was like, oh, I love that color on our skin. But this was like season 1 of Love and Hip Hop. I don't even think anybody remembers, but that's when I saw that color shadow, and I was like, I have to get it. Blue comes in, and I'm gonna add a little mascara. Now for blush, the one blush that I own from MAC, this is Raisin. Oh my gosh, I don't have any words. Raisin was my only blush for a long time, and I just absolutely loved how it looked on my complexion. So it's like, I don't need another one. I don't need more. When you have all you need, you don't need anything else. Wait, Raisin is the blueprint, okay? So we're just gonna add a little bit of that. This took it back. Now MAC doesn't have, well, they might have a contour palette with my shade, but the regular bronzers were never that deep. So I'm just gonna go in to use some shadows. We're gonna take it back. So I'm gonna use Swiss Chocolate and Embark and a contour color. So she looked like this, and we're just gonna place her right here. Contour brush that already has some color, sorry y'all, and I'm just gonna blend that out. So I'm not going to do a limited edition lip. I want y'all to be able to get a lip combo. So I'm going in with MAC's Chestnut. We're gonna line the lips. I'm going to go in with Honey Love MAC matte lipstick bomb. This is one of my favorite nude lipsticks from them. I'll be right back with that gloss. We are missing some nose highlight, honey. This is MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, and this is in Gold Deposit. This is the old packaging, okay? I've had this for a very long time. I can't even tell y'all. It's been a long time. And I'm just now hitting the pan on the center of this. But I've had it for a long, long time. It really lasts you. You really don't need another one for years. You know what? There's a part of me that wants to add an inner tear duct. So we're gonna do it. So I'm going into Amber Lights, that beautiful gold. I'm gonna put that right in the corner. It is just calling. Okay, and I need the answer. That is so pretty. I just love how it makes you look awake. So now for the star of the show, honey, the gloss to seal this whole look together. New gloss, this is MAC's Dazzle Glass in Pleasure Principle. How she is looking. It looks almost like Diamond Milk from Fenty. But what I'm going to do is I'm just going to apply it on the back of my hand since it is a clear gloss and I don't want to get the brush dirty. Oh my gosh, this gloss looks absolutely beautiful. The reflex in it looks so stunning. Gloss looks so bomb. Super pretty. So beauties, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you to those who voted, honey. You all voted for the OG MAC, the finished look. Super stunning. And if you're new here, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that bell notification button so you know when I upload. And as always, thank you all for tuning in and for the continued support. Stay tuned for the next one.